Issa Chiroma made an outing just after his resignation to tell Cameroonians that Mr. Biya has not been the one managing the country for some time now. And there's always a meeting of his cabinet and himself. But for the past 14 years, Mr. Biya has not organized one, according to Issa Chiroma Bakari. But you see, what Issa Chiroma Bakari came out to tell Cameroonians is something we have been saying it for a long time. Remember, I told you before his resignation that Issa Chiroma Bakari was going to resign. That he was going to resign. Because the signs are already there. The signs are there that things are not going well in Yaounde. Mr. Biya is not the man in control, and it has been so for a long time. It is the same as what was happening in Zimbabwe with Grace Mugabe and Robert. Grace was actually managing the country alongside close collaborators of Mr. Mugabe, who still had their thinking faculty together. And so, Issa Chiroma coming out to tell us that Mr. Biya has not been running the country and that he is resigning because he believes that Mr. Biya does not have the capacity anymore to manage the country is just no news. First, let me correct Issa Chiroma Bakari. Mr. Biya has never had the capacity to manage Cameroon. He has never had it. Never. Mr. Biya has been a total failure for the number of years that he has been in power. If you want, check the statistics. Is it construction of new roads or rehabilitation of old roads? He failed. Is it creating jobs for unemployed Cameroonians? He failed. Is it improving our medical sector? He failed. What is there to show for? So Issa Chiroma should forget it. The truth about it is that Issa Chiroma should go back to the ground north, just like Bello Buba, and tell the people that vote for the candidate you think can change your destiny. And that candidate is definitely not Issa Chiroma. That candidate is definitely not Bello Buba Maigari. It is a fact. There is absolutely none of them who has a political agenda. A manifesto that if they put out there, you will buy it. None of them. None of them has got it. You see, people don't understand why some of us are rooting for Professor Maurice Kamto. It's because we have taken time to study his manifesto. And there are two very important things I extracted from that manifesto. The first one is the fact that we are going to have a two-term system. A two-term system of governance. You come in, you rule for 4 years, maximum 5 years. If you win the next election, you rule for another 4 or 5 years, and that's it. You cannot run for the third time. Secondly, that dual citizenship. Cameroonians need that because Cameroonians are in the diaspora and they are making money and they need to invest back home. And also, the kind of tax climate that this guy is proposing is one that is going to make investment favorable in Cameroon. So why will one not trust and give him a chance? You can never trust a politician, but you can give a politician a chance to see what they can do. You understand? That is why we are rooting for Professor Maurice Kamto. It's not like he is some angel. No, he's not an angel. He was in the system, he left the system. Just like Chiroma was in the system and left the system. Belobuba was in the system and left the system. Abenzonga was in the system and left the system. There are so many of them who have been in the system and have left the system for one reason or the other. Lately, if you look at even the countenance of government officials when they come on TV to talk, you see people who are close to their end. And each time I look at the Prime Minister of Cameroon, our own brother, talking, I see the end of that government. And the end of that government is in October. I told you one thing about the Grand North. The Grand North is the heartbeat of the political elections in Cameroon because the Grand North puts out at least 3 million voters every election. And so this time around, there has been a mass movement from the CPDM, the SDF, to the Cameroon Renaissance movement of Professor Maurice Kamto, and that is why we are telling you that there is no need trying to jump off the train, join the winning train, join the Cameroon Renaissance movement, and vote for Professor Maurice Kamto so that we can see a change in Cameroon. Well, don't come to tell me about it doesn't concern us, La Republique, and all whatnot. For now, my interest is Cameroon. When Cameroon is changed, the other things shall follow. It's like seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all other things shall be added unto it. You know what I'm talking about? Inshallah.